You good?
Yes, I've just been sitting in my like chair and my couch like up straight for like 3 days, and I'm just like really tired.
Okay, well, hello, Hot Vibes. Welcome to our recap
Hi!
of Revamp The Undead Story, Episode 1.
Yay! Episode 1. This was fun.
Yeah.
This was really fun. I really liked it, so like I'm excited.
I like that there was a good like balance of like goofy silliness, but also like dark and like plot stuff.
There was
a good balance,
There
which I
was.
really enjoy.
There was a very good balance, and the silly fun stuff didn't seem like too cheesy or too
Right.
much. Like it felt right with the character, which I'll talk more
Oh,
about.
I will
but
too, because I like
I
this
will
take
too.
on the vampire story, love story.
I know, me too. This is really
okay,
good.
we'll get there. We'll get there. But how was your week this week?
Get there.
Before anything.
My week this week. Well, I've got a Twitch now.
Ooh, yeah, you do.
Yeah, I do. Oh my gosh! Thanks for being a frequent
I
member.
I have time off. I was at work, but I was like had downtime, and when I could, I put you in my ear, and I just do my job, and yeah,
Period.
so I was there.
Cheers. Yeah, I finished Hidden Agenda finally. I had to watch 2 episodes first on my own because I was not going to sit for 6 hours in a chair. It was going to be a 4-hour stream. So I finished Hidden Agenda. Really fun. Really loved it. Can't wait to do an episode for it at some point. And I did a rewatch of K-pop Demon Hunters yesterday. Yesterday. And it's kind of what made me want to get back into the K-pop area of reacting. So I'm kind of switching back, which is ridiculous. And honestly, I understand if anyone wants to unfollow me because I keep flip-flopping back and forth. That's totally fine. I get it.
Honestly, just do both. Like, say, like, fuck it. Like, sometimes I'll do K-pop, sometimes I'll do TV.
That's why I didn't that's why I didn't rebrand again. I left my channel like name the way it is. After you watches things, like I left all the branding the same. If anything, I built on it. I'll just like mainly probably do K-pop, but like if I post other stuff, I post other stuff. It's not like it's if you love K-pop.
Or
if you watch this,
create 2 channels. Create one for reacting TV and one for K-pop, and then that way you have like 2 like your own 2 audiences.
I thought about it, but I already have this channel, and then now I have Twitch and Patreon and possibly Etsy and there's another one. Making shorts for YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram from all of those things. So I feel like I don't want to overextend myself.
True.
Maybe if I have time for it in the future. Yeah. But mainly the TV shows and stuff are gonna be on Patreon. I liked the way I was doing it before. I just ended up not doing it for I don't even know why, but I ended up stopping it because I was going out of K-pop. But I'm bringing it back. Speaking of which, I just finished reacting to episode 1 of Revamp The Undead Story. So
hey, so did I!
Yay! Woohoo! Twinsies. Yeah, it's gonna be really fun. I was like watching, I was like, oh yeah, I'm getting back into it. This is fun. This is a good time. So it's gonna be good. I'm excited. I guess that's the big new thing for me. I'm going to the K-pop Demon Hunters sing-along tomorrow,
Yes, let me know how that
which
is.
should be really fun. Yeah, I'm so excited. I've been like listening to the songs more and more, and I've been trying to specifically focus on the Korean parts because I was like, I'm lacking on my Korean right now, so I need to like look at this. The rapping is a little harder because I'm
well, that makes sense.
I've never been able to rap. Yeah, I've never been able to rap in. It takes me a lot to rap in English, like when there's fast words. Like Korean's gonna take I'm not even gonna attempt, but like the singing parts I can work on. So, but yeah. That's basically what my week has been. I've been at work, and I've been setting up Twitch, basically. I literally, I couldn't sleep last night, and so I think I was up until 1, doing, like, new layouts for Twitch and everything like that, and, like, fixing it up, and putting in different ones for different kinds of streams. And then I was like, okay, I'm feeling tired, so I'm gonna lay down. However, my brain started like running on like, oh, I need to check Patreon for the storage. Oh, I need to check this. Oh, I need to check that. Oh, I need to check this. And I'm like, fuck. So like, eventually I fell asleep, but then I woke up at 5:30 and my brain just started running itself again. I was like, I'm just gonna get up at 5:30 and just like start working on shit. So I made little pictures for my collections on Patreon. I fixed up shit. It's like, I've just been doing a lot of shit. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is how my week has been. Oh wait, one more thing. Hollyoaks.
Oh.
I have not watched the clips I've seen. However, the ones that have popped up, I've like seen like vaguely tiny bits of. It looks like the guy who thinks he killed Bobby, like, and ran him over, is now being arrested for it. And like Bobby's mother is like, you knew all this time that you killed my son, you evil person. And apparently he may have slept with her, and I did not know that. Like recently. Like I was like, what do you mean? What do you mean? So I need to watch this clip to be like, to know for sure if that's what happened, because like all I know is a voiceover said it. Yeah. So I'm like what? So a lot is going down. I haven't seen anything recently. I think there has been stuff, but I haven't watched it. I don't know what's happening with his daughter knowing that he's the murderer and keeping it to herself. So that's all I got. But how was your week?
Pretty good actually. Lots changed with my setup. I'm really? Using my new laptop now, which is great. One, the screen's bigger, but also processing reactions is so much faster. Oh, like I shit you not, like 45-minute reactions take like 5 minutes, and like 22-minute ones take like 2 minutes, and I'm like. Which is weird, because like when it first happened, normally what I do is I click like process and everything, and then I go like I eat breakfast, I get a drink, I watch I do whatever. Yeah, I wait for it to come back. And before I even like exit out of my computer to like set it down, it was like, oh, it's done. I was like,
done.
What?
Magic. I wish. Even when mine is like fully updated and actually working correctly, I think it takes like 15 to 20 minutes to do like a full 45-minute reaction one.
Well, normally for me, it would take, for 45 minutes, it would take like an hour over. Like, it would take a good while. So, like, because I think with this new Mac I have, there was this option, when I clicked, like, process, it would like, oh, this, and it would, like, pre-checked off. I'm like, the fuck's that? So I looked it up. And apparently, I forgot what it's called, but I think what I got from it is that it cuts the video into segments, and process them all at the same time, and then spits it all out as one video. So it's like processing at like 5 times speed. Like everything comes out fine. Like there's no cuts or anything, I don't think. So it's like
really,
it like flies by, and I'm like, this is fucking amazing. Because now I can just like bang out reactions like nobody's fucking business, which I already do. But now it's like I save time. So like,
let's go! Oh my gosh.
So that was one thing. I did make a little short on YouTube about my Pokemon randomizer Nuzlocke. I'm gonna be doing that on Twitch on Tuesday at like 8 a.m.
Okay.
So if you're awake, hang out. If not,
if I'm awake.
Sleep. So
I'm trying to wake up around 8 so I can start doing my morning routine. Okay. So I'll try and remember. I'll put it on my calendar to see like I could check in with you.
So yeah, I'll do that. And also, I got a new desk. It's much bigger.
Yay.
So I have like space for all my computers and stuff, and like all my little plush and camera and monitors and mic, and like I have like, it's so much longer and it's great. I love it. It's also the same color as my back wall, so it fits, even though no one will see that. But I see it and I liked it because it's like aesthetically matching. Yeah. So that's so that's all I've been doing is just setting everything.
We're both having really good YouTube.
We are,
it's all going up from here.
I know, yeah.
Hopefully.
Because, like, literally, I was building last night with my brother, and we were, like, outside at, like, 9 o'clock, and it was, like, so dark. We were still, like, finishing. I was like, we gotta finish it! I need it for tomorrow!
Finish it!
I got it. It's all set up. It's all nice. It's more space, more room. And, yeah. That was my...
God, that rendering must, I can feel how that must feel. Like just seeing it finish that fast, it makes me want to cry. I wish mine finished that fast.
It honestly, no lie, it stresses me out a little bit because it goes so fast, and then I'm like, oh my god, and then, well, now I need to edit it, and that version takes shorter. So it's like, I'm like, keep going, and normally I do like 2 at the same time. So it's like, oh my god, but that one's finished, and I'm like going like back and forth. So it's like a little bit stressed, but in like a good way, because I'm like done like so much earlier now. Like, it's great.
My computer would die before it let me do anything two videos at once. It would be like, no. you are asking for way too much here. Like, let me finish rendering this one.
Right.
And then maybe you can close me and open me again in a couple hours and we'll work on it.
No, my old computer would like that too. It would take so long. But, yeah.
I would love to get, like, a newer one with a better graphics chip so that my computer isn't on the verge of shutting down every 2 seconds. But I think I have the, like, tools I need now to, like, I finally went to Best Buy enough where they gave me enough answers where, like, I would know exactly what I need. I think I've written it all down, every single thing that needs to be updated for it to work correctly.
Right.
So, like, if something doesn't work, I check fucking everything. And if it does it again, I'm like, okay, well, now I'm at a loss because I've been to you 10 times in the last year.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that saga of your life. That was a...
It should be fine now.
Right.
But,
knock on wood.
I would still like to maybe, knock on fucking wood.
I don't know if this is real wood,
I would...
So.
I have no idea if mine is either. I am hoping we're good now, but I would still like a fancier, like, more expensive, better graphics chip for my laptop, because then it's higher GPU. I would love that.
Yeah. So Revamp The Undead Story, episode 1.
Oh my gosh.
So before we even start, like I said, my desk is a lot bigger now. And I didn't fully set everything up when I started my reaction, so I still had, like, stuff on, like, the far end. Including my safety water bottle that I have during sex scenes. So as soon as it started, I was like, oh no! And I, like, literally rolled myself over to grab it and rolled myself back. I was like, wait, hang on. Because here's the thing. I figured it would happen at some point, but I didn't think the first episode, let alone the first scene. So I was like, hang on. Give me a sec.
It's like, damn, we're starting already? Okay.
But yeah. We do start off in a sex dream.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, it's funny. He's like, oh, is this real or just a dream? And he's like, no, I'm real. And then he wakes up.
Here's my question.
Oh.
Past dream or future dream? I'm really curious about if it's a past dream. I'm leaning more towards future dream.
I think
it's a premonition.
Dream.
I'm leaning because at some point later in the episode he says, like, in the dream he says my name is Ramil, but he knows it now because he said it. He was inclined to say it when he freed him. So, like,
but I thought it was because it was in his dream.
Oh fuck!
I thought that's how he knew it, because it was in his dream, and he's like, wait a minute, I've seen you before. You were Ramil in my dream, and then he's like, yes, you woke me.
It was a past dream. But here's the thing: if it's a past dream, why doesn't Ramil recognize him?
Because it's not a past dream; it's a future dream.
Yeah, both of them have problems. Both of them have issues with it. Because if it's a future dream, then why would he be telling him his name if he didn't know? If he didn't already know, like, he would be like, because in the dream, he's telling him his name, and then in the future, if this is a future dream and they do this in the future, why would he be saying this is my name?
What if it's not a past or future dream, and it's just an actual dream? Like, it's like a psychic message that Ramil is sending to him because they have a bond.
Without knowing it? Like, sending it to him without knowing it, or knowing
it?
Like,
it's kind of like a soulmate destiny thing, where it's like, oh, he's having that dream, and he's in there telling him his name so he can wake him up.
Maybe. That's an interesting theory, too.
Honestly, I did not think that much of that, I'll be honest. What I've been
theorizing.
Was that necklace. Etai CD. I will be checking that regularly until it comes out, and I will be buying it. I'm just saying. Right here, right now.
I know, Etai CD. I know they're gonna do it, and I know it's probably gonna be like one of them fancy ones. So it's gonna be like $100 fucking.
I'll buy it. I don't give a fuck. I want it.
Because for Next Prince, they had like a box with a pearl in it, and it was like $135.
Oh, I wouldn't buy that.
Yeah, I know. I wouldn't either. But, like, I fucking know that they're gonna do the same shit. They're gonna be like, "Ooh, this is a nice necklace. Buy it now."
It looks so. I literally talk about that so much during my reaction. I'm like, oh, I want that.
It's actually really nice. It kind of looks like, well, I guess I would say teardrop, but like, because it's red, it looks like a drop of blood.
And that's what's supposed to be, I think. It's supposed to be like a drop of blood.
Oh, I really like that. Actually, wait, that's making me want it more. Am I sadistic?
I am. I don't give a fuck. Anyway, then he wakes up drawing that necklace with a nosebleed, which, again, before we move on, I'm pretty sure I told you this, but if anime has taught me anything, when you have a nosebleed, it means you're turned on. or horny, and the fact that he was having that dream and woke up. It happens twice. It happens twice. And then the nosebleed happens later, and I can't call him out. I'm like, is this really turning you on right now? But that's another point. But we'll get there later. But I'm just calling it out. That
it happened in How I Met Your Mother too. How I Met Your Mother too. Randall. He like got a nosebleed every time he got an erection. Yeah. And Barney was trying to wingman him. Yeah. So that's a thing in anime. Oh yeah, that's right. I feel like you've said that before.
It's like a common trope where like anytime someone like turned on or horny, they just like blood just like shoots out their nose.
I thought it would be like Ramil just being like, I want blood, so here it is. And it was like just part of the like whole. But yeah.
Well, I will say when he does wake up, he's like, oh shit again when he realizes he's bleed.
So it happens every time.
So I'm like, is he like constantly horny, like, or like I'm just here's the thing: it's either he's constantly horny and getting nosebleeds, or he has a medical issue.
Or it's part of the Destiny shit, and he's we got a vampire, and he's like bleed, like.
But he doesn't drink human blood.
Yeah, I know, but like, there's still a vampire in him that wants it, you know.
That's true. Yeah. Okay. Well.
But I do want to put. I did not even realize it was the necklace. So I think it was like halfway through the show when we flashed back to it again. I was like, oh, that's why it lingered on it. It's the necklace.
Oh, see, I knew right away, and I love when the blood from his nose starts, like, filling in the center of the necklace.
It fills it in, and it looks really good, actually, when it's done. I was like, actually, it's pretty sick.
Well done.
Well done.
Anyway, then he turns on the news, and it's the highlight of the Undead Story old pinning exhibition, which is The Vampire of Greenmoor, which is this old painting that is being revealed.
Cool painting.
Yeah, and of course he walks away right as it shows the guy from his dream who he was having sex with.
And he sees what I'm thinking is he sees the little version of the picture when he hands it to him. He's like, oh, can you fix this? He sees that later, and I don't think it comes to him until he's like standing in front of the painting and like going and touching it. And just like, wait a second, dream person. And at that point, he's like, it's like instinct of like, Destiny, free me kind of shit happening.
Yeah. Then we get the intro, which I like really
this
cool.
song. Yeah, I like the song. I like the intro. It's very cool. I'm adding the song to my BL playlist. Because I like that song. But the stone statues were really cool for all the characters.
Yeah, that was awesome. It was very like interesting because it's like
very interesting
because of the whole like museum art vibe of the series. I think that's a really cool way to do it.
Honestly, it reminded me like. It gave me the same feeling of, oh, this is really cool, as The Next Prince did. Because they had, like, this kind of, like, fold out of all the buildings and all the palaces, and it really worked with the show. And with this, it also works with the show. It's not art, but it is statues. And it's, like, it's in this, like, art gallery, and everyone is, like... also, that's when I noticed, oh, are there going to be hunters in the show? I did not remember, I didn't know if there were going to be hunters in the show, but then there were some with, like, crossbows and stuff, and I went, fuck.
Yeah.
So... that it tells you some without telling you everything, and I really like that.
Yeah, and they do mention hunters coming for them later in this episode. So then we see that he works at like a pawn shop or like antique shop or something.
Yes, my mom watches a UK show called The Repair Shop. It reminded me a lot of this, where people bring in their antiques, and these guys at this little repair shop fix them up, and they fix them up really well. And so watching this, I was like, oh wow, yeah, this reminds me a lot of that. He just basically restores antiques, I think, is the whole thing of it, which is pretty cool. Since I've seen some of the stuff like that.
Yeah, and I will say there was something on the shelf when they were like panning over and just, like showing all the stuff, and there was like a dagger or like a knife or sword that's like kind of like zigzaggy, which reminded me of like the Rumpelstiltskin dagger.
I was about to say Once Upon a Time.
And Once Upon a Time. It's obviously not the same thing. Now I'm looking at it now. But it held out the zigzag. And I was like, wait a minute. And it made me think. Because, you know, Rumpelstiltskin had like a pawn shop in that show.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know if that's a reference in any way, shape, or form. Probably not. But I liked it regardless. And I was like, oh, that's cool.
All magic comes with a price. Oh, I wonder if that's going to tell us anything.
Ooh, maybe.
Oh, dear.
So yeah, we do see that Poon is fixing a vase for a woman and gives it back to her. But then he gets a call from his brother. Because he got in a fight at school.
He gets a call from the principal of his brother.
No, he gets a call from his brother. Pok Pon is his brother.
Oh, I thought, yeah, but I didn't even notice.
Well,
like, a
my guess is that he got called into the office and he's like, call your brother. Or call your guardian or whoever, and he's like calling him, and he's like, hey, you need to
Basically, he was called to the principal's office, and he's in trouble.
Yes, because he got in a fight, because they called him a foster child.
Yeah, they were bullying him for that. I was like, but I also want to point out, I was like, oh, that's interesting. I don't think I've seen a foster child storyline in a BL before. That's really interesting.
Well, I don't know if it's foster child. I think because they do say later that they are brothers.
They do, yeah, but like, I don't think I've ever seen something along those lines in a BL before. And I was like, every year that goes by, there's always like new stuff they're bringing into BLs that showcasing different kinds of people, and I really like that.
All right, yeah. And when you see that Pun is trying to push him to go to a family who wants to take him abroad, and he's like, no, I don't want to do that. He wants to stay with him. And they kind of get into this whole fight about this. And it's like, it's one of those things where, like, I see both sides. Obviously, Pun wants to stay with his brother, his family, his, like, I'm assuming only family alive. But I think Pun knows that he can't afford to take care of himself and him at the same time, and that he will have a much better life going with his family.
That's what I figured too. I was like, he's not pushing you away because of you. He's pushing you away because he thinks you deserve better than him.
Yeah, it's for you, not to you or at you.
Yeah,
I guess. Which was kind of sad.
Yeah.
And then he drops something. I'm guessing it's like cigarettes or something, because he's like, I thought you quit when he picks it up.
Yeah, I thought you quit. So I think it is cigarettes.
Cigarettes, maybe? Yeah.
Damn, in high school. He got rough.
A lot of people smoked in high school.
Okay, well, I didn't.
I didn't either, but I know a lot of people did. But then Jet, who's the guy who's like, I think owner of the museum, I think, is there. And he's like, hey, you two are fighting again, aren't you? So I guess they know each other. And while they talk, Pokemon sees a envelope of money that says, you don't need to work part-time anymore, take this. Behave yourself and go home.
Oh, he's pushing him away because he thinks it's for his own good.
I know. It is really sad. Because it's, and like, he just wants to stay with his brother, obviously, but he's like, I can't afford to take care of you. Like, you need to focus on your education and so you can get a good job and you can have a good life. And if you stay here with me, that can't happen.
Yeah. I want to know more about him as a character. He's really interesting. He seems to like isolate himself a lot because like I don't know much about Jet, but when he comes to him, he's like, please, this is the last one, I promise I won't bug you anymore. So he seems to like not want to do these big projects for these fancy galleries. He seems to just want to stay in his little like antique shop and not do anything else.
My guess is that we're assuming him and Pokemon's parents died.
Yeah.
If he's like scared of getting close to people and losing them again, and so he's trying to like push everyone away.
Possibly.
That would be my guess based off that. So then Jet shows him a picture of the painting, which is like cut, and we see two people come in and cut the painting up.
Do you think it's because they were trying to make sure he didn't get out?
Well, I mean,
that's what I thought.
I'm assuming so, yeah.
Yeah. Probably. I wonder who then. And could it be related to the one of the guys?
I do think I know who, because there were two of them. And this is just based off nothing else, but I know who's in the cast. It's the twins.
Oh, do you think it's the twins? Are you sure it's the twins?
I know they're both in it, and we just see like two, I'd say male-looking figures do it. And I feel like, based on who's in the cast and who we've seen so far and who we haven't, because we've pretty much seen everyone else except those two, really.
I have a theory.
Okay, what's your theory?
It could be them. However, there are also two other people that seem to have not been gung-ho about coming to help with their master's ceremony.
Oh, do you think?
That's an option, because like one of them at the very least was like, "Oh, we gotta snap this in the neck before." Like
yeah, he was like
seemed to have his own thing going.
He has his own little cult running business.
Yeah, exactly. So like,
and the other one's a doctor, apparently.
I was like, that's not a good idea, bro.
I know. I mean, like, being a vampire and being a doctor might not be the best job, but maybe he's doing it to train himself to not be like to control himself.
Maybe he doesn't want human blood either. Yeah.
Well, I think he wants to when he saw that blood.
Well, he wants it, but he wants to not want it.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, then we have Methus, who's looking at this painting, and he's like mad. And the woman there, like, well, we have someone who can restore to 100%, or maybe about 90%.
Maybe 90.
And he's mad. And he reaches up and cuts himself on the painting.
On the necklace specifically.
Yes. Which, again, the drop of blood necklace.
I'm wondering if it's the painting that cuts him, or the necklace. Like it's a magic
I feel like the
painting,
necklace has to have some sort of power, like special meaning or something.
It's got to, yeah. It's very focused on. It's very focused on. You're like, I want the magic. I want the magic.
Necklace. I will be checking ETICD nonstop until I find it, and then I will buy it, and then I will show you that I bought it, and then I will get it and show it off when I have it.
Like I kind of want it as well. I'm not gonna lie. I do kind of want it.
Okay. So what's like your price range for like not buying? Like what's like the highest you would spend on it?
Well, I know I ain't going near 100, so
well then you might not be able to.
Okay, well that's if it's fancy. If they make it not fancy, then maybe we're okay. I would say my highest point I would pay 55. I could maybe stretch to 60 if I'm having a good payday week.
Okay. I don't think it's gonna be that low. I will be honest, but we will see. Again, when it comes out, I'll show you. I'll be like, hey, here it is. Here's the price, and you can judge from them.
I'll keep looking too. I'll be like, hello.
Oh,
I was looking at their box sets the other day, and so many are still sold out. I was like, can I get one? Like, I was in a box set.
I am wondering if like after like the show has passed, it's like they don't restock them.
It hurts because now I want Last Twilight. Now that I've kind of rewatched it a little bit, and I'm like,
you mean Hidden Agenda?
Now I'm no Last Twilight.
You rewatched Last.
I rewatched with a reactor who was.
Didn't you already have the Last Twilight box set?
No, that hurts me deeply because like I rewatched it with this reactor and I was like, oh, this is so good, and then I was like, oh, let me look at the box sets. Oh, there's Last Twilight. Oh, it's sold out. So I put it on. I put just like the Hidden Agenda one. I was like, please email me when this is back, please. I'm begging. Also, speaking of my umbrella, they did not have mine in stock, so I had to get the other one. They ended up sending the day. No, I wanted the night, and they sent the. No, I wanted the day. They sent the night. Yeah, okay. That's what it was. So, it's coming.
Well, I'm wondering actually, maybe. So I know that sometimes GMMTV do like the like reruns of like old shows and stuff. So maybe when they do a rerun of Last Twilight or Hidden Agenda, they'll like people will be like, "Oh, this is a good show," and they'll be like, "Hey, want to box it? Here we go. We got more." Maybe I don't know.
Hey, I eventually got Still Together
right.
season 2. I don't remember how, or I like if it was on ETICD, that means I was emailed and I went in and I got it. I feel like that's what must have happened because I kept looking like for like a good couple years. I was looking on like sketchy websites, like I'm selling this. Do you want to buy it? Websites, right. Kind of thing, and nothing was ever like able to ship to me or able to be sold to me kind of thing because it was in a different country. So I think I must have gotten it on ETCD, so they must have gotten it in again. So I'm holding out hope here.
Yeah.
I believe it'll come back.
So after Method cuts himself and the woman leaves, he is like, oh, it's time, Master. Confirming he is a vampire.
I wasn't sure until he said he was a vampire later. I was like, is he a vampire?
I'll be honest, I wasn't either. I was like, oh, he's a vampire. And then later I'm like, wait, is he? Maybe?
Is he? Or does he just really like vampires?
Maybe. So yeah, back in Puddin's place, Jet's telling him, he's like, yeah, so the owner says that you can do it. He just wants to meet you first before he gives a final approval for it. And he's like, okay, this will be the last one.
He wants to know if he wants to know if he's the one.
Yeah.
He also shakes his hand and like knows, like it's a whole thing.
Yeah, so we come in and Method is doing a crossword, spelling out Revamp as the last word, which I thought was funny.
Yeah, I know. And they were like, he's really frustrated. Oh my god! And then it turns to him, and he's just doing like this fucking.
He's just doing. I'm like, he seems fine.
He doesn't care. He's fine.
And he asks Puddin, he's like, "Can you bring the pain back to life?" And he says, "Yes." And then they shake hands, and they have little like visions of the necklace and other stuff. And he's like, "Okay, I'll leave it to you." And then that night, he goes to the painting, and he caresses the face of the painting, and then flashbacks to the sex dream of him caressing his face in the sex dream.
That was I like that cut because like it's like
Yeah.
Oh, it was nice. It was a nice cut.
And so then he goes down the necklace, which is where he pricks his finger, just like Methus did. And I will say, I did notice, the necklace specifically in the painting looks like really, like, cut at. So I do think the necklace has some sort of, like...
Yeah, they were trying to destroy the
necklace.
necklace
Power or meaning or something. Because it looks like they were trying to destroy the necklace itself, almost, in the painting.
Extra damage right here, because, like, danger. Like...
Yeah. And then he's teleported, I think, into the painting?
I think so. I think that's what was going on.
Right.
At first I was like, did someone lay out candles and he didn't notice?
Yeah, there's this candlelit walkway, a vampire hanging by chains, hovering over him. Very drastic change.
At first, I thought he knew who he was, like, for sure. Like, I thought he had been, like, hiding, like, as, like, a Poon. I thought, like, he knew who Ramil was for half a second, because he said Ramil, and I was just like, okay, is he saying this on instinct, or is he saying this because, like, he's been tricking us all this whole time, and he's actually been waiting for him to come out? Like, it's like, for half a second, I really thought, like, he was just like, oh, good. Finally time for you to come out. I've been looking for you. Where have you been? Like...
Yeah, so he goes across his face, and slowly his bloody fingertip goes over to his mouth, and we flash back to the bed scene, and he's like, remember my name is Ramil, and he speaks it to him.
Oh, it could be him calling out to him and being like, free me.
Yeah, I think there's like a psychic connection, like, bond or whatever, and I don't think either of them is really aware of it, but, like,
yeah,
it's like a Destiny soulmate thing. But then he wakes up and he's like, and tries to bite him. And he's like, who are you? How do you know my name? So obviously Ramil doesn't really fully know either.
No. Speak it right here.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're right. Okay, hang on. Okay. How dost thou know my name?
Oh god! I was like, what in the Shakespeare are we doing?
Well, it makes sense. Here's the thing. He's been in prison for 100 years.
Yeah, it makes
We
sense.
don't know how old he is.
He's pretty old, yeah, from the looks of it.
Like, I think he's a couple centuries old.
Yeah.
So him speaking period drama Thai, as Pun puts it, makes sense. Though I am wondering, is there like a different Thai, like, speaking of, like, the old-timey speak?
I guess so, because he says, don't
he tells him, he's like, don't talk like that, dude.
Yeah, it makes me feel like I'm in a period drama, so I'm like, okay, so it must be, like, a known, like, it must be, like, honestly, obviously the same. It's like ours, like, we'll hear thou, right. And it's, like, it's supposed to be you, so, like, I guess in Thai, it'll be, like, a similar thing.
Yeah, interesting. And Poon's like, I have no idea. What are you? What is this
Neither
place?
of them know who each other is, which
neither of them know what the fuck's going on.
Yeah. I was like, oh, so we have no clue who okay. Interesting.
Yeah. And he points out that necklace again.
That's they keep focusing on it.
I want it every time. I'm like, I want that.
They're just that's the thing. Watch it be like literally not have to do with the plot at all, and then they're just gonna be like, we just wanted you to buy the necklace, so we kept focusing on it.
Honestly, it would work on me. I would be honest. And honestly, I would give them credit for that, because it works on me.
You know what? Well done. Fair play.
Props to you. And then Ramil says that he is a vampire. And he goes to try to bite him, and the chains cut loose. And then they're back in the museum, on the floor. And Ramil is there too, and he's like, what just happened?
What is this? What is going on?
Yes. But then Ramil...
It's serious, yeah. Yeah, it's serious for a moment, and then he's like, oh, my leg. Oh, shit. Yeah.
Which, here, it makes sense. He'd been chained for 100 years. He would get cramps once being free.
I mean, I feel crampy just sitting in my chair. I get it.
Yeah, being chained for 100 years? Yeah, you'd be in pain too.
Ouch, man, ouch.
Yeah, you'd also be hungry, because he's also hungry.
I know, I'm like, bro, you must be really hungry, actually.
Yeah. So he throws him in the cab, takes the painting, brings him home, and lays him on the couch. And he calls Jet, and he's like, oh, look, I'm gonna need a few more days on this. And he's like, are you sure there's no problem? Which makes me think he knows. I think he's a hunter.
He knows something. Okay.
He's either a hunter or a vampire.
He's either a hunter or vampire. But either way, I'm like, something is off with this man because he's like staring at the back of someone's head.
Who was that?
I don't know. See, but the thing is, she walks in. This nun walks in, and for a second, bro, I thought she was like a haunted nun. Like, she scared the fuck out of me. But she like walked in from the shadows, and I was like, please be nice. And she was nice, but she was like, the children have all gone to bed. And you look back, and this person was gone. So part of me was like, was that a child? And he was about to fucking eat them or something. Like, is he an evil vampire? Or was it someone from his past that he was hallucinating? I don't know.
So if it was a real person, I have no idea. If it was a hallucination, my guess, I think just a hunter. And I think that he's a hunter because a vampire killed whoever this person was. Oh. And that's why he became a hunter, to kill all the vampires. And he was hallucinating whoever brother, sibling, lover, friend, whoever was envisioning. That's my guess. No idea, but that's my theory.
Okay, wait. I have a really out there theory.
Okay, be careful of our out there theories, because sometimes
they're really bad. Yeah, I know, but like every once in a blue moon we hit the mark. Sure. So here's my outlandish theory, and it's kind of based off Vampire Diaries a little bit. What if he's a hunter, and he was a hunter, however, he ended up becoming a vampire? Like, because there's a character in Vampire Diaries named Alaric who was a vampire hunter, like, for his life, and he ended up becoming a vampire because, like, you know, someone turned him. And he was like, oh, fuck this, I hate myself, I hate all vampires, I'm gonna go on a fucking murder spree and kill all the vampires around. I think that's what happened. It's been a long time since I watched the show. But what if he was a hunter way, way, way back when thank you, Ramil was, I should remember that, it's the fucking name we know. When Ramil was alive, and Ramil's the one that killed this, like, loved one of his, and he ended up becoming a vampire, whether on accident or on purpose, so he could stick around and make sure Ramil never saw the light of day again. And that now that he's like on the phone to him, and he's like worrying that maybe he's popping out. He's like, "You sure there's no problems? Are you sure?" And I don't know. I'm curious. Well, that's a fun theory I have, but I don't know.
Honestly, I could get behind that.
Because like it would be definitely a BL kind of twist if Ramil's the one who killed his loved one. However, it would need to be he would need to be old too, like
right,
for that to work. So that's why I'm going around with that theory.
Okay, I could get behind that
possibility.
Yeah, but yeah, then again, the nun comes in and terrifying. She's like, "Oh, everyone's gone," and the child we see is no longer there. I think I know the actor though.
Oh.
I can't see because his face is always like a little bit blurred.
Yeah.
And I think he was one of the guys in Boys in Love, I think. Okay. I think so. I don't know if I'm right or wrong, and I don't know who he is in the show, obviously, so I don't know, but that's my guess.
I'm curious. I'm so curious.
But yeah. So then back at Poon's place, Ramil smells food.
Yeah.
And he gets up, and he runs over and starts eating it, but it's too hot, so he needs to spit it out.
He's got his fucking vampire teeth smile out too, and I was like, put those away. Put them away now. This is what is what you're doing. Though. I was like, okay, we're gonna put that away. Like that was the one part where I was like, that smile's too much for me. You gotta put it away.
So he starts eating, and he's like, who are you? And he's like, no, I should be asking you that. How did you get out of the painting? What happened? And he's like, I said I'm a vampire.
You're not listening?
And he's like, you don't look like a vampire I know. And he's like, you know other vampires? And he gets like real close to him. And he's like,
real
do you?
Real close.
They're wide-eyed.
Like who? Where? Have you met them?
Huh?
It's like, okay.
Other vampires? Huh?
Yeah. He's so fun. The way he like looks at him and like even walks towards him right after this part is so funny because he kind of like cocks his head a little, just follows him like, okay, I'm so interested.
So like he is like a fucking like golden retriever puppy right now.
Bro, I'm not even kidding you. In my reaction, I said he's a fucking puppy. Like I'm not.
He is. Especially because he had no powers. He's literally a fucking puppy.
I was like, he's a puppy. What is happening right now? He's a little.
It's so cute.
I love it. This was like the perfect amount of funny, and I talked about this at the end of my reaction, like to like wrap it up. But I was like, I think part of that is because Boone is doing really well at making it look natural and feel natural.
Right. So, yeah.
big kudos to him, especially because he had a hand in like making all of this. So like,
right, yeah, this is like his passion project. So
it's his passion project. He knows what he's doing. He's worked on it for a long time, and you can tell. So I'm really enjoying it because of that. So good job, Boone, because this feels really natural. I like it.
So then Poon turns the TV on, and I'm pretty sure this is My Golden Blood.
I swear it's My Golden Blood.
Because I know the actors from it.
Yeah.
And I obviously haven't seen it.
Yeah.
But
I saw the one actor, and I was like, not My Golden Blood, but I was like, I think it's My Golden Blood. And then I was like, it took a second, and I was like, yep, there's Gawain. I was waiting for him, and then I was sure.
So we see one of the character, the vampire, bite the other guy, and he's like, oh, I can do that too. And he like leans in, has his fangs on his neck, and he's like, "Bye, I don't want it. I don't drink human blood."
Nah, I'm good. Yeah.
Which is just so funny.
He's like a vegetarian human. He's a vegetarian vampire, or whatever you call a vegetarian vampire, like a non-blooditarian, non-humanitarian.
I don't think there's a word for that. I'll be honest.
I don't think there is a word for that. But I know in Vampire Diaries there are characters that don't drink human blood and are considered, not as strong. And their powers and abilities aren't as strong because of it. So I know that they would like. I feel like he said something about it and would say something, but like I don't think it was vegetarian, but I'm gonna roll with it.
Sure. But yeah, then he's like, "You still don't believe I'm a vampire? I can transform!" And he snaps his fingers. Nothing happens.
No, like this ain't working for you, bestie.
Yeah. And he's like, "Well, I have speed." Nothing happens.
He's like bent over, ready to go, and nothing's happening.
I love how they edit this, where like he bends over so much where he's out of frame, and you're like, oh my god, and then he's still there, but he's just like
he's still there.
Like,
he's just bent over.
Like, nothing.
I also like I fucking notice all of my euphemisms and innuendos because of you now. Like I'm so like I can't skip over them, and the moment I said he bent over and said let's see what happens and let's go, like I inwardly hurt myself. Like I was like, what have you done?
Yeah.
God damn you.
But yeah, this is where I tell him to correct his speech because he feels like he's in a period drama.
Yeah.
And I was like, what's that?
What the heck is a drama? What drama? Yeah.
And then he turns the TV and he's like, wait, why am I kind of doing this? And why is he in that box? And he's like, no, it's a TV, it's a series, it's all fake. And I'm like, wait, so I can watch them from here?
Can I watch it?
And he gets hooked on the TV.
Hooked on My Golden Blood.
Yes. Then Poon later comes with a blanket and a pillow and he's like, here, you can sleep on the couch. And he's like, oh, but where are you going to sleep? And he's like, in my bedroom. And he's like, oh, can I come too? And he's like, no, I'm not going to let a stranger in my bedroom. But he lets a stranger in his house, which I said, as he says, I'm like,
yeah.
Sure, okay. I guess as the series is going on, they're talking about, I think, sex in the series. And he's like, oh, should I do this too? Because I'm learning how to win a human heart by watching the series, apparently.
Should I do this too? Shall I kiss you? Or you let me come to bed then?
Yeah, he's like, Dan, can I sleep in your bed?
God. He's like, shut up.
And he walks away and he's like, yes, not.
This man was sitting on the couch pouting. He was like, and then he's like, like, did it work? Did it work? It worked, right? Like, no, it didn't work. Yeah, I'm not falling for that. Like, you're not coming to the bed. Also, can I say, take notes, Demundi, because like, yes, they're showcasing one of their own shows, but it also has something to do with the show.
Right.
It's not always the same show.
But it makes sense that they are showing this.
Yes. Because
it adds to the story, obviously, and it's like, you know, both vampires. And I also made a joke where I was like, how funny would it be if the only reason he falls for Pun is because he walked My Golden Blood, and he's like, oh, a vampire fell for a human, that's what I'm supposed to do. And he's just like naturally being like, oh, maybe this is how. But like, obviously they're the bond and stuff, so that's not the case, but you know. They're
connecting it to the story, and they're not always going to be showing the same show, because I know I'm not going to see My Golden Blood in like fucking another show that's...
Only Friends.
There you go, Only Friends. We're not going to see it in Only Friends. We're probably going to see Only Friends Season 1 in Only Friends.
No, it's the same universe, dude.
Okay, it's the same universe, fine.
Austin's still going to be there.
Oh, it'll be something else then. It won't be My Golden Blood. Because I know that Domundi's just obsessed with not...
Yeah.
Take notes.
We don't talk about that anymore. It's fine. We're not watching Domundi show anymore. We don't need to worry about that. We don't need to worry.
We're okay now. We don't have to like fear for our lives every 2 seconds.
Exactly.
Woo.
So then Ramil goes to sleep, and Pun watches him, and he had a little smile as he watches him sleep.
Yeah, I'm like, episode 1, we're already giving each other soft looks through the windows. Like, what the?
I mean, it makes sense. And this will go back to my, whole, why this is such a good, vampire, romance story.
Yeah.
Is because this isn't a evil, powerful vampire who will threaten the love interest.
He's a puppy!
Instead, he's literally a fucking puppy.
He's a puppy.
And it makes sense why Pun would fall for him. Even already. Because it's yeah, he's fucking adorable and harmless.
It shows that, it really, shows his character in a really interesting way, because, even though he seems to isolate himself, he's not, a cold person. He's not an asshole. He's okay, yeah, he's being cute. I will say that he is being cute. I'm just a loner. I'm not an asshole kind of thing. He's not, tsundere or anything.
So then he goes in his room, and he starts flipping through, I guess, his drawings. Of the, I guess, objects he's fixed. Because I think some of them are the bases and stuff.
Ah, yeah.
And he sees that one page is stuck, and it's because of his blood.
Oh, dear.
And he sees that he drew the necklace, and it's filled in completely red with his own blood.
That's fun.
And then we go back to the sex dream, and he wakes up again with a bloody nose.
Damn, bro.
I'm
Every
just
time.
Saying. I'm just saying.
You're saying, but it's not going to end up being like that. It's not going to end up being like that. It's just going to end up being because, the destiny in his head is so powerful that it's hurting his nose.
Well, I want it to be that. I need to be in pain.
Well, not hurting his nose, but, it's something, usually, from the television I've seen, because I don't really watch anime, but from all the television I've seen in my life, whenever a character has, powers, or, is doing something, and they're really focusing on doing something, their nose bleeds.
And doesn't this slowly start killing them? And that's why?
Not always.
I feel like in most situations, when that happens, it's because they're slowly, hurting themselves or, dying or something.
I think they're getting, weaker as time goes on, and they have to hold it harder, but I don't think it... I'm not sure if it's killing them. I mean, I haven't seen it.
I think he's horny, okay? I'm just gonna say
okay,
that.
Fair enough.
And he keeps having sex dreams, too, so it would make sense. Also, I had a thought right now.
Okay.
What if the necklace is actually, a blood drop, and it's actually Pun's blood? Because in the drawing, it's his blood that filled the necklace.
That's interesting.
I don't know how that would work. Maybe it'll be, one of the things where, if Pun's dying and, needs, his own magic blood or whatever, and he, gives it to him or something from the necklace. I don't know.
If the dream is a past dream, it could be.
If its dream is past dream, it could be.
Because then they would have known each other, or at least his past self would have known him, at the very least.
Yeah, maybe it's in a reincarnation thing.
That's what I thought when I first was watching it. I was like, it's, to bring up the Vampire Diaries again, it's reminding me of a doppelganger situation where it's oh, this person who you're basically the next version of looked exactly like you in the past kind of thing. And that's what I first thought it was. But then I was I'm not sure if this is actually a past dream. It could be a future dream. So if it is a past dream, that would make sense. If it's his blood in the necklace. It was calling to him, maybe.
But then he hears noises from the kitchen. So he goes out and sees Ramil and Methus in the kitchen cooking. And what are they cooking?
Broccoli. Oh my god!
Broccoli! You're dumb, Emma, come on.
Don't call me. I know, I'm a fucking idiot. I'm sorry. As
soon as he pulled out broccoli, I literally reached for my little broccoli. I was like, it's broccoli! Wow.
I suck.
You should be ashamed of yourself. That was such a call. That was such a call to
that was
them
such a call. Instead he's fucking throwing it in there. He's like, ooh, add some broccoli, and I was like, oh, I love broccoli. I know. And you know what's funny? The reactor that I'm watching Watch Until We Meet Again, he just watched the episode with the broccoli over the head from the mistletoe.
Emma, no, come on.
I literally just watched it. I just watched it 2 days ago. I literally just watched it. I'm such a fucking idiot. Oh no. I will bring this up in my next reaction for episode 2.
You better.
I'll be like, it's been brought up to my
attention. You literally bought me the broccoli.
That I'm stupid. I did buy you the broccoli.
Come on now.
Oh, how dare I? I'm sorry.
Anyway, then Pun comes in and Ramil knows him and he's like, oh, hi. welcome, I'm making you breakfast. And Methus is there, and he's like, oh, thank you for awakening my master. And then they're both, like, distracted, and the food starts burning. And they're like, oh, no, don't burn down the kitchen.
You told me you didn't want me to burn down the kitchen. Now you're burning down the kitchen.
Yeah, apparently vampires can't cook.
Vampires can't cook. I guess that's the stereotype to focus on, not the garlic.
Yeah, which makes sense, because, they, they hunt. They hunt for their food. Well, normally,
Normally, yeah.
So then we go up to a hotel room, because Methus' family owns the penthouse on the top floor, and that's where they're going. Because it's a guest of the Joan Noel?
Something like that. Is that their, clan or something?
Well, it's their family, it seems.
Family or, family?
I don't know, that's the thing. Maybe vampires?
Like vampire family. Because in Vampire Diaries, there's, a whole sire bond thing where, once you, there's a whole line of vampires, and it starts with the, originals. Whoever turns who, you're all included in that one vampire's lineage. So, it's are they vampire family or are they family?
Yeah. So then Methus is like, do you know what the legend of the vampires? As his eyes turn red.
Oh shit, I didn't see that. His eyes turned red?
Oh, yes, his eyes turned red then.
Damn, I didn't notice that.
I will say they were very dark red, so they kind of blended in. But there was definitely a tone shift of color in his eyes.
I like that because I feel like a bright red would have been too contrasting. It would have been too obviously edited, So I like that. That's kind of cool.
Yeah. So then he explains, we lived long, immortal lives, hidden among humans for generations.
We don't fear sunlight.
Yeah, we don't fear sunlight. So apparently that's a myth.
A lot of myths here. No garlic, no sunlight.
No garlic, no sunlight?
Yeah, that's fine. What do you mean? Garlic and sunlight? Chill.
Who cares? Master Ramil is the last descendant of our vampire lineage.
Okay.
So is he I
was trying to figure out what that meant. Yeah.
The royal vampire?
Maybe.
Is there
I'm wondering,
vampires?
yeah.
Is there
if we're talking sire bond status from Vampire Diaries, I would think that he died. He was the last royal one, but he sired a bunch of vampires. But maybe that was the last time he drank human blood or something like that, or someone made him drink human blood or something.
Ramil?
Well, I don't know how they turn humans in this. That's up in the air. So I'll just say, in some way or another, he sired a vampire. Or sired, maybe more than one vampire.
Well, what if he was the last vampire to be, born or become a vampire? He was the last one, and there hasn't been a new one
See, since. I would think that, but... Oh, well, how long has... Oh. Well, maybe the others have been alive for quite a long time.
We don't know fully.
Yeah, Methus could have been alive for, the same amount of time as him.
We don't actually... Yeah, we don't know. I don't know.
What do they mean by that? I would need to know what they mean by that.
Do you want? We will leave that open-ended.
Yeah, I need more lore there. We need some lore.
This is only episode 1. We're not getting everything in this first episode.
I think that's what I'll do with the murder board this time. I'll write down the lore as we figure it out.
Okay, cool.
What vampires can do and what they can't do.
Yes.
Family tree.
So then Methus offers him a drink. And he's like, oh, just water. And then looks over at Ramil, and he's like, I don't drink human blood, relax. But he does bring Ramil a glass of a red liquid. Which, maybe animal blood?
It could be. Because usually when vampires don't drink human blood, they usually drink
animal
blood.
Yeah.
Yeah. It could be animal blood. It could also very well be red wine.
It could be wine, you know what? Who's to say?
He could be a day drinker.
Yeah, you know what? It's fine. He's been chained up for 100 years. You know what? He
might need
deserves a nice glass of wine.
Yeah, exactly. Give him a drink. Give the man a drink.
Yeah. So he asks, he's like, are you guys really vampires? And Ramil's like, okay, look, Methus, show him your super speed. And he's like, no, I'm good. I don't want to see that.
I would.
Which I think he's still trying to deny all this, and if he sees it, but he also knows it's real, so if he sees it, he's like, fuck, I can't deny it. So he's like, no, I'm fine. I'll just, brush it all away. I gotta leave now.
No, thank you. I gotta go.
Yeah. And Putin asks why he's here, and Methus says, well, you freed him, but he's powerless, and we need to perform a ritual, and we need human blood.
Yeah.
And you're bonded with him. We need your blood. And he's like, nope, not doing that. He starts leaving, but then super speed Methus runs in front of him and he's like...
This was good effects. Like, usually...
Yeah, the little, like, the...
Yeah. Like, usually, like, vampire running or, like, super speed or, like, even, like, just regular old jumping, like, and not me, is, like, executed very poorly. Like, you look at it and go, oh, Jesus, that's the fakest thing I've ever seen. This, I was, like, waiting for the super speed, and I was like, oh, hey, yo, that looked pretty natural. Like,
it did look pretty cool, yeah.
That was pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, so, and he's like, please help us. I'm begging you to help my master again. And we cut to him helping him. He's draining his blood. Apparently, he just needs, like, half a cup.
Yeah, just, like, period. That's nothing.
Yeah, so I was like, honestly, this isn't that bad. Because I was like, how much do they need?
Yeah.
For this ritual.
I've been drained by more than that, like, in a doctor's visit.
I was gonna say, yeah, it's like less than a pint, probably.
Period. Like, just give half a cup, no problem. Stick it in.
Yep.
I hate everything!
I was not gonna let that one go.
Damn it. I closed my eyes the second I heard it. I went...
I know, yeah, you close your eyes and I was like a moment of silence for that, and then just move on.
Moment of silence? Let's move on.
Yep. So, Mythos tell them that the human blood is the best medium for this.
It's kind of like, yeah, you need it, even though you don't want it. Like, vampires, like, they live off of, like, blood, and human blood is the strongest one, so you might have to use it every once in a while, but, like...
But he doesn't, we learn later, he doesn't drink it.
He doesn't, it looks like he bathes in it.
Yeah, so, later, when we get to the bloodbath, literally. Yeah, but we'll get there in a sec. Though we do cut to see Ramil stripping down, getting ready for the bloodbath. And Methus tells him, we're being hunted by people who call themselves Hunter, and he says the only one who can save us is Ramil.
Okay, so maybe it's like, he's one of the last royal, like...
Maybe have, like, this special power that's, like... Yeah.
Higher tier vampires.
Yeah. And so he pours Poon's blood into the bath as Ramil is in it. And Ramil asks him, where is CR and Mekin?
Yeah, these are the two.
I don't even remember those names.
I'm gonna try and like watch that scene again and see how they pronounce them too, because I know I won't be able to unless I watch it again.
No, me too. And Methus says that he reached out to both of them, but hasn't heard anything back from them. And he's like, it's fine, I'll find them. And bring them back to Joe Noel.
Yeah, this feels like, is it like a family or is it a kingdom? Like, what it, like...
I know, are we like going to like Joe Noel?
Like, what is this? Like, what is this magical word? I need to know more.
Know. But then Methus cuts his hand and squeezes his own blood out and gives it to Ramil to, I guess, eat.
I guess they also need, like, the blood of, like, a serpent.
Vampire and human.
Yeah.
And he starts screaming, and Pun hears it from his room, and he's like, what the fuck? But then we get a flashback, and he's like, hey, I'm gonna go. You need to stay here until I call for you. Do not leave this room.
It is dangerous for you to leave this room. You will be in danger if you do. And what does the bitch do?
You know, and this is, of course, a little setup, because Pun immediately leaves and goes to check on him. Like, I told you to stay in your room. Don't leave.
I would have stayed in the room.
I would have stayed in the room.
I'm not a dumbass.
So far, these vampires seem pretty nice. I would have stayed in my room and listened to them.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
You could have killed me a while back. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna sit here and go, oh, they're probably just waiting to kill me. No, he could have killed me a while ago. I'm gonna listen to them.
Right. Yeah, so he's like, I don't want to say Methus is suffocating Ramil, but he's definitely like holding him under the bloody water while he's still eating his own blood. And he's like, I told you to stay in your room. And then he starts chasing him.
Yeah. It's the blood. I think it's the blood. Like, that's why it's dangerous, like, it was like, because he wouldn't have been able to control himself. He would have smelled the blood. Like, especially the human blood he just poured into the bath. It's instinct like a shark. Like, he's gonna smell the blood and just, like, drop away all his other instincts of, hey, I know who you are. It's gonna go away. Like, he's just gonna be like, ooh, blood! I'm gonna go get that thing right over. That's why he started choking him out.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay.
He was going to go.
So that's why. And we do see, he fucking cuts him. Like, it's claws. He got, like, claws now.
He got claws. Like, but I didn't even notice until he was, like, holding him by the neck. I was like, pointy fingers!
Because when they're down the stairwell, like, we do see him cut him, and we see, like, shirt rip, and then I'm like, damn, he must have claws. And then when he's choking him later, we see the thumb one, and he's like, damn, he does got claws.
I didn't even see that. I just saw him reach with his hand, and then, like, I thought he missed him or something, and I was like, oh, we focused on that for some reason. But I guess he, like, cut his shirt.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then Pun finds a little, like, divot in the wall and, like, corner, and he, like, hides behind there, holds his breath, and then he got a nosebleed again.
Yep.
I'm just saying.
The shark smells it.
Vampires chasing him, turn him on, I guess. I don't know.
I think it's I think that in this moment, because we do see him, like, call to Ramil, I think this is the moment where Destiny's starting to go, psst, I know who you need. You've got to cull him. And then eventually his soul or his mental, like, the back of his mind gives in later and goes for, Ramil, help.
Yeah. Or it's both. You know what? We don't know.
But you want it so badly to be his own.
Look, until proven otherwise, I'm gonna keep saying that. Every time he gets nosebleeds because he's turned on.
Oh my god.
And I'm here for that. So then Method starts choking him out. And we do see that Pun calls for Ramil. And we see that Ramil shows up right as Pun seems to fade to black.
I was so pissed when it faded to credits like that. I was like, no, give me...
Yes.
I'm so invested now. I got hooked fast, bro.
I did too. But then we get a little end credit scene.
We do.
Which thank God, because I was literally about to shut everything off, and I was like, oh, wait.
Wait, more.
And this is where Ramil asks about CR and Mikan. And we see one of them, the doctor, show up and get a text from M, who I'm assuming is Methus, saying, our master is back.
And he doesn't look... He looks, like, stressed. He looks like...
Yeah, he's like, oh god. And he goes to treat a patient with a cut on his head, and he sees the blood and kind of, like, freaks out a bit.
Part of me is wondering if that's not a normal occurrence, and he freaked out because he was jolted, or he was, like, shook by the fact that his master's coming back. Like, I wonder if that added to it.
Maybe. My theory is that the reason he's a doctor and being around so much blood is because he's trying to learn how to control himself around blood. Now, he doesn't want to drink blood like Ramil. And is trying to, like, impress his master, quote-unquote. And that's why he's doing that. And that's what he's forgetting. He's like, oh, no, but he's here now. I gotta get a better control of this. So he doesn't want to drink human blood.
That could be true, because then they could be very polar opposites, these two guys, because
right.
One of them is like, no human blood, and the other one seems to be all, woohoo, human blood, cults, let's go.
We don't know if he's for human blood. He's just there for, like, you know, his little ravens and fucking...
He seems a little evil, I'm not gonna lie. It was giving evil vibes. It was giving, I don't mind drinking human blood.
I'm assuming so, but he doesn't say that.
He doesn't, no. He just acts all Edgar Allan Poe and talks to the bird.
Yeah. I will say, though, when we see this guy, I definitely thought the birds were stuffed, and then they started moving and blinking, and I was like, oh, no, never mind. I thought it was like a House of Anubis Victor thing.
Yeah.
But, like, then they started moving, I'm like, no, they're alive. Okay, never mind.
I was like, okay, Corbière, let's go.
That's what I said. I was like, oh, I thought it was a Corbière situation. I guess he talks to the birds, too. Because he's like, oh, I guess our master's back.
Oh, really? Oh, interesting. Like, he's, like, having a conversation with the birds. I was like, okay,
yeah, he's
that's
like,
kind of cool.
Like, oh, a human saved him? Let's give him a warm welcome. And walks out with his cult.
Yeah, there's, like, a whole ass cult of people in black
hoods.
robes. Yeah. Whole ass cult there. That's gonna be interesting. That would be a power I'd want. Talk to animals. I would want that one.
I'm wondering.
I'd be down for that. Or the vampires.
Birds, vampires.
They could be vampires as well, because he has the ability to transform, he just couldn't do it.
Yeah, and we naturally just thought bat. But I feel like the thing right after bat would be a black winged animal like a crow or raven. I don't actually know what bird that was. Even
more so, in Vampire Diaries, in the first episode, you learn that they can transform into birds. Or into a raven. Specifically one character. I don't remember if a lot of the characters can, but, like, the character Stephanie comes out into his room and he sees a crow, like, sitting, or crow or a raven or whatever, the black bird, sitting on his, like, the banister of his balcony, and he's like, oh, hello, brother, and then it cuts back to the raven, and his brother's just standing there, the raven's gone, he transformed from a raven. So, it's definitely a possibility, because there have been media in the past where they've transformed into birds. Obviously, bats are a big one, but, like, birds are a very close second. black ones.
So that's the end of episode 1.
Woo!
Who's the MVP for this episode?
Who's the MVP for this episode? Ooh, let's think here. Oh, I don't actually know because we're establishing, you know.
I know. I'm like, I think I got one, but like,
oh, I want to make one character MVP, but there's like one reason where I don't want to make him MVP.
Me too, and I think it's the same one for the same reason.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah.
But I feel like there's no one really else to give it to right now.
Strongest contender.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1.
Poon. Bitch shouldn't have left his room.
He should have stayed in his room.
He should have stayed in his room. But other than that, he's been handling the situation pretty well.
He has. He awoke in Ramil.
Yeah. He's like,
and he willingly gave his blood to help.
Willingly? Yeah.
Like, and then all he had to do was stay in the room, and he would have been fine. But like, no one else really did a lot. Like, I mean, Ramil, he was just being like a puppy, learning about everything. So he was like adorable and great, but like not really MVP worthy.
And he didn't seem off-put by it, though. Like, he was like, he gave him a little smile, without knowing, but he gave him a little smile. He was like,
yeah. Yeah. And Methus, kind of turned evil at the end a little bit.
Not evil, just instincts. I think he's probably gonna, like, Ramil's gonna, like, stop him, and he'll wake up later and go, I'm really sorry about that.
I hope so, because I liked him up till that point.
He seems really nice. It's just, shark smells blood. It's like Bruce the shark in Finding Nemo. Like, he's a nice dude. All fish are friends, not food. It's just he smelled blood.
Right.
I forgot myself. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and no one else really got a lot of screen time outside of those 3, so.
Yeah, so I think that's the strongest contender we have for episode 1.
Agreed.
And I did not watch the promo because I was vibing with the no spoilers. I was with that we were doing the next Prince. I was like, I like knowing nothing going into this.
Yeah, I do too.
So I have no vibes because I was doing spoilers.
I also have no vibes.
I was thinking of changing up our murder board though and actually using it for this. Now I've decided, hey, let's add the
vampire board.
The vampire board, and maybe we'll do like a family tree or something, or like a tree of connection or something like that, like the sex board for Only Friends that we're gonna be doing.
Right.
But in this case, like vampire like lineage in a way, like sires and stuff like that. I'm gonna put, I think for now, I'll put Ramil and I'll connect him underneath him. I'll connect the 3 vampires to him, just because at the very least they call him master. That's enough for me to like think they're maybe sired for now.
Yeah, they're definitely under him in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah, so I'll put them under him for now, and then to the side I'll connect him with Poon because they're going to be a future thing, and I'll put like a question. Well, I'll put like a little heart, but like I'll put a heart when they're a thing. I'll put a question mark for now, as in like, or destiny.
Were they already a thing? Or are they gonna, like, we know they're gonna be, but like, are they already?
Yeah, I'll put yeah, I don't know what I'll put. Destiny question mark? Yeah.
Soulmates maybe.
Soulmates, maybe? Oh, please. Soulmate AUs are my thing, please.
I mean, again, I was saying, like, the whole Destiny Bond thing is like a soulmate thing, really, I think.
I love that. I always love that.
I'm just saying.
Also, I wanted to posit a question.
Oh.
I forgot to posit it earlier. The painting. Did it fix itself? Or is it still broken? Because he took it home. But I swear when he looked back at it, when they were still in the gallery, right before they cut to the taxi, I swear to God, I thought it looked fixed.
No, it still has the slashes on it, looks like.
Does it? Okay.
Well, at the very least, it looks like the shadow of the slashes. Hang on, I want to see. And yeah, when you bring it home, it's in bubble wrap, so I can't really get a good look at it.
Yeah.
And we don't really see it after that, so. I mean, it wouldn't be, like, maybe once he came out of the painting, it got fixed, which wouldn't be too out of the question. But I didn't see/notice that. I just looked for it, so I'd say no.
I wasn't sure. I was like, I can't tell if it's fixed or not, but I'm gonna say it's not too out of the realm of possibility if we're talking about vampire magic. If he came out, it could have fixed itself. Yeah,
that would have made sense.
Yeah. Okay. We shall see.
Well, that was our recap of Revamp The Undead Story, episode 01.
Very fun.
Yes, join us next week where we will be recapping Revamp The Undead Story, episode 2.
Yay, I'm so excited!
Yes, we will see you all then.
See you then!
Bye, everyone.
Bye!